Acting is something that I wanted to do my whole life, and I just thought it was impossible to do. So, time passed, years passed, decades passed, and I forgot about it. And then there was a movie called The Fugitive, and I saw my high school band teacher, my former high school band teacher, in it, and he had lines, and I was like, he lives here in Chicago, and he's in a movie, a Hollywood movie. How'd that happen? And he's not even an actor. And so what came to mind was it's not impossible to do. I started doing extra work because on the radio on B96 there was an ad saying be an extra in the movies, and I was like, wow, right here in Chicago. And so I did it. I found myself on huge sets here in Chicago, and I was like, I didn't know they were doing this here, duh. And I started taking classes at ETA right here on the south side of Chicago, and that's the rest is history. I took the beginning and advanced class, and I saw that it was nice and it was exhilarating and it was thrilling. And that's what I think about most is how exhilarating and thrilling it was, the feeling that I had doing it, just simply taking the class. I was like, I'm actually doing it. And so I decided after that first class, after my very first acting class, that I was going to do this the rest of my life. I got cast for a film, Pieces of a Dream, a few years ago, and I didn't get the bad guy role. I got the priest role, and which was the title role. And I was like, why did you give me the title role? I thought I was going to play Coop, the bad guy. And he says, well, we got a guy, he had tattoos and cornrows and the look, the goatee and all of that, and I have none of that. And he said, but we offered you the priest role because you reminded me of Forrest Whitaker. And that was back pre-Oscar Forrest Whitaker, back in '04. And I respect Forrest Whitaker because I saw Bird. I saw the magic that he pulled off in that film. And I was like, thank you. So that all the greats, these guys, Robert De Niro, all these guys, I appreciate their work because what they're doing is blazing the trail for others like myself to come along. If I could spend an hour with any of these legends, I think it'd be Clint Eastwood. I like Clint Eastwood, the spaghetti cowboy movies from back in the day when I was a kid. I mean, he was just this cold character, and I looked up to him. I'd like to spend an hour with Sidney Poitier too.